So you want to see what this is all about? Well, let's do a short introduction, shall we? We picture the Legacy Forge as a tree, because we go back to natural, back to the nature where everything is just running in optimized systems and nothing is thrown out, nothing is redundant. In our roots, we have our team, our core, and this team and these roots are bound by mycelial network, these small mushroom that covers the ground of the forest. And in this case, it spans across a network of other co-creating partners and allies across the globe. A strong root system ensures a strong trunk, a strong stem. And from this strong stem, we can grow powerful and strong branches. Every branch in this case holds unlimited leaves. These leaves symbolize ideas and possibilities, things that you can do once you have the power of a collective tribe that has diverse experiences within all sorts of areas and topics and backgrounds to come together to create something together. That's where magic happens. And that's where the whole life force of the Legacy Forge comes from, because this ensures that seeds are created. Now, when we help someone grow, they themselves will find something in themselves that can carry themselves. But in this case, when you have helped someone spark that seed, they simply grow up to become another tree in a supportive forest of other like-minded trees, or lone wolves that found their pack. And that's powerful, because when you know that you have people in your back, at your back, by your shoulder, you can do anything. The knowledge of this alone is enough to make people more confident, stronger in themselves, aligned with their vision, and able to create whatever they see they want to create. But let's talk about how that works. We have always talked about gamifying life, so we created the Legacy game. This has been in development for a long time, and it has just now started to show exactly what it's capable of. We have different paths and different adventures in the Legacy game, all up to where the person is, where the organization is, whatever it is. Where you are has everything to say. So you choose what aligns with you right now. From there, it goes into the community, where you have other people who's going through similar things, and they have resources and knowledge and experience, and they can help you because they're doing the same. They're also helping you they're helping themselves by helping you, as you will help yourself by helping them. It is a very magical and alchemical process. Inside of the Discord server, and also around the website and everywhere that we can, we have different events, workshops, gatherings, we have courses, we have everything that we can in terms of showing people what they need to see in the medium they need to see it. So this could be to teach through a course, or teach through a song, or teach through a experience that they have themselves where we facilitate the scenario. It could be anything. We talk about our own experiences as well. We call these tales of transformation and legends of legacy. We try to do our best to just share where we come from. We also have practical videos and everything that you can possibly dream of. We have all this for free as well. All of these things are usually just on the internet, like on YouTube. You can find many of these just lying around. And we have created different levels of gaining the same insights from each and every one of them. Our methodology is simple. We operate from 3 levels. 3 levels of fuck my life. These are states of awareness. Fuck my life, level 1 is you're stuck. It's the new beginning. You're just starting out. You're looking for a switch in the dark, and you don't know even if the switch exists. Fuck my life. Monday sucks. All that stuff. FML2 is fuck my life. Because now you've learned something. You have learned something that showed you that there are other paths. Now you can go down a different route, and you see that there are more possibilities. Unlimited ones, if you really see it. So now it's a matter of expansion. You're not lost anymore. You're actually evolving. Then you come to fuck my life. This is when you are just able to create, come back and give to the world and share that with other people who are coming behind you. Very simple. And these different people or different states of awareness and experience see the world differently, which means that there are 3 different ways of talking to people who are in those states of awareness. We have become very good at spotting these. We also call these fulfillment, meaning, and love, because it allows you to do a lot. We also have Fehu, Manas, and Lagus, but I will not go too far into that right now. That is more of a surprise when you come back to that later. First, we have SAGA, self-awareness, growth, and adventure. This is where it started. I created 100 days challenge, 1 video every day. And after a while, I saw that there were more to it. So I started to see it differently. I started to see my life differently. And now that has become a full-on program with different ways of going about it. This usually goes on in the autumn, where we have mushroom and nature coming with its bounty. And we can teach a lot about different remedies and ingredients and different things that nature has to offer that not many really consider. We also have the online platform access and different levels of access in Discord. We have fundamental resources such as getting started in different realms and different personal, spiritual, professional beginnings and adventures. We have 1 physical gathering, usually, depending on how many people are in there and what we do. But it's basically a monthly subscription where you get everything that you need to know and get supported in creating your own journey. This is all from when we had the .com space. We'll create something better. We also have Spark Space, where we often gather to talk with people who have maybe lost their spark or just needs to get it reignited. For those moments, it's really great to have a jumpstart session, because in those we can get more clarity on what we need to do and really get a jumpstart. A 1-hour session where Lycus will take you through a map of your brain that you can't even fathom. What you see there is actually not a jumpstart. That is just something that Lycus creates. He is very good at explaining concepts in a way that makes it very easy to understand what steps to take. So here you can expect magic, really. And it's gonna set you off for FML2 or Ragnarok. This is where the end of the old and the beginning of the new takes place, where you are starting a new chapter. You are now embarking. Your boat is leaving the harbor, out for adventure. This takes place in the summer normally, Ember Forge, but it also might take place in the winter. We're not really sure. There might be 2. Ragnarok is a continuous process because everyone is going through these different processes, and this is just aimed to give clarity in those. But because of Norse mythology, we have something called the Fimbul Winter, which comes before Ragnarok. Because of that, it just feels more natural to have Ragnarok during the winter. But we build the plane in the air, so let's see where it goes, right? It has all the things as Saga, just at a deeper level. And you get introduced to other members on FML2, which are business owners, sometimes politicians. We have a lot of different people in the tribe, and globally, very many people are interesting to talk to if you're creating or co-creating a reality, be that yours or the collective goal. And also co-creation opportunities in the Legacy Forge, and we have 2 physical gatherings, 1 for the end and 1 for the beginning. We also have practical NFTs at this point, where we create personalized cards for the people who are at FML2, and then we go in and we really map out who you are, who you want to be, and how to get there. And then we go the extra mile and we create a whole game that is practically connected to other things in the world, where let's say that you can get access to different back rooms on different Valhalla centers or coffee shops that has a deal with the Legacy Forge, or it goes a long way. This is also going to be part of the app that we're going to also just announce first in FML2, because it's very much connected at that place. We also had a online course portal for Ragnarok, and it led into the Epic, which is fuck my life, right? FML3. This is where we took things to the next level. This is where we talk to people who have created, who are on a mission to create more, to better the world. And we have very interesting people in this. People who have built hospitals, airports, who can create anything, basically. And just to give you a reference, one of the people I'm trying to approach is Elon Musk, because he has a lot of ability to do very much about the whole impact on society. He just doesn't have the interest to do the things that we have seen in terms of psychedelic hyper-integration technology and stuff, because he doesn't have that interest, and which is okay. But he is kind of the example of what you can expect that we are going to find for the core, where we meet around the round table in the core, and we create. That's literally it. We always go into the core to create, and we always step out with new technology, which is it's a very interesting experience. But all of this actually takes us to the main goal, especially for me, speaking for myself. My goal is to just be able to go to a campfire, phone optional, and have everything online aligned to live naturally and be able to create physically, so that I know that I'm not sitting there doing something that I don't want, you know. I wanted to create something that just made everything in my life connected, and it was enjoyable to do and meaningful to do. So this is what that is. It's best to have the experience before one tries to figure out what the experience is like. But it all leads to that one thing, which started with a fire and evolved into Valhalla, holistic development. This next slide is going to be somewhat horrible because it's the first thing we saw, but it was also the thing that kind of sparked a lot of ideas, because it was the only thing I used when I was around showing this to people. But it was what that could look like. This was very early on, but it's not very different now. Like, we want this to be on the southern coast of Norway, and we have the spot. We have the people to build it. Right now we're in the active pursuit to create the actual means to build it. And when we do, we will have a meat hall. We will call it Valhalla, and people will be blown away just by hearing about it, because it's going to be a whole adventure, of course, there as well. I want to have everything as mystical as possible. I don't know why, but it feels more interesting when one has a lot of fun doing it. So usually I just say, are you ready to forge your legacy? Because you can work with us directly or as part of a community. Whichever you choose, be that free or invested, monetarily, just going into our experiences, or just looking around, making new people your soul family, you know. It can change your life in ways you could not even imagine. And we try to make this fun for everyone. So when you come in for free, you already are part of the adventure. You can choose from the badges, you're going to find the add-ons, and the legacy keys are going to be laid out in front of those people who search for them. And that's more or less it. It's just an adventure going through everything. So the experience awaits. We can't wait to see you, you know? It is a modern internal reality, an IR. I don't know what to call it. You be the judge. When you go through and you see what this is, tell us. Come into the Discord server. Tell us what you feel, because we aim to make it even better. Thank you for your time. If you want to talk to us, simply scan the QR code, book a time. It's free. And let's go co-create that future. May you have an epic day. Take care of your family, and we will see you on the inside.